Hi Cancer, welcome to your May 2020 Astrology 33 bonus love reading. Thank you to those of you who have liked, viewed, shared, subscribed, and donated to the channel. I appreciate all of that. For those of you interested in booking a personal reading with me, I'm actually going to be taking a bit of a break from those, but keep an eye out in the community section of the channel. I'll make an update there if I start those up again soon, or worst case, when I do the June videos, I'll have an update for you guys there. As far as what we have in front of us, this is what I call the bridge and the gap spread. And the way it works is the cards on the left side represent your energy toward the connection with your main love interest. Cards on the right side represent their energy toward the connection, and these are the past, present, future energies. Once we get through all those, we'll pull some oracle cards with some additional insight. That's where the bridge and the gap dynamic comes into play. And as far as the decks being used, on the left side we have the Lover's Path Tarot, on the right side we have the Tarot of Sexual Magic. Alright, so keep in mind I will refer to the cards on this side as your energy and the cards on the right side as their energy. But if you feel like the energies are reversed, then just roll with that too. Alright, so getting started with the past energy on your side, we have the Three of Coins in reverse. So this is actually Capricorn energy here, which is your opposite sign of romantic relationships and partnerships. So this could just be saying, when this is in the upright, it represents usually putting energy towards building something stable and long lasting. But with it being in reverse, this looks like it's saying that for whatever reason you didn't really see the need to put any effort into the connection. Maybe because of a disappointment, because I will say, looking at her facial expression, she doesn't look too happy. So, could just be saying that maybe you'd gotten disappointed with the connection up to a point to where you didn't feel like you wanted to put in any effort anymore. Or maybe this is just from the very beginning, they might have made an offer to you and you didn't seem interested in building with them at the time. Past energy on their side, we have the Eight of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles. So here they have the same energy, the Three of Pentacles, only theirs is in the upright. And also they have the Eight of Pentacles, which is Virgo energy. And for you guys, that's your third house communication. So I do feel like they, at the very least made an offer to you in the past for something serious and stable. And it looks like you weren't interested, right? If we look at the artwork there, it looks like he's trying to give the woman a rose, and it looks like she's not paying any attention to it whatsoever. So that's what I feel like was going on there. They might have, made an offer to you for a long-term stable commitment, and for whatever reason, it doesn't seem like you were interested in pursuing that with them in the past. Present energy on your side, we have the Four of Cups. So this is actually Cancer energy. It represents the last 10 degrees. So this, could just be saying that this is how you're feeling now. I always say that the Four of Cups energy is a bit frustrating because it's clearly not being happy with what you're being offered, but at the same time, you're not really going after and pursuing what you do want. But this could just say that, maybe this is offers from this person again, and you're still really not interested in what they're offering you. Or this could just be saying that maybe now you're at the point where you're starting to get offers from other people, and maybe in that regard it's actually making you realize that, okay, that I actually make a mistake by not accepting this person's offer in the past. But either way, it does look like you're not necessarily too pleased here either. And I do have to say, with the body language, well, here technically, if we look at how she's laid out in the spread, she's moving away from the cards on this side, and then here we see she has her back turned to the cards on the side. So feel like you're still not necessarily open to this person's advances right now for whatever reason. Present energy on their side, we have the Moon and we have the Wheel. So a couple ways I could see this playing out. On the one hand, this could be saying that maybe they're just a bit confused as to what your feelings are. Maybe they're getting to the point where they're a bit disillusioned now. Like, okay, I don't know what the Cancer's deal is, right? And this could be saying with the Wheel that they're starting to explore other options because of that. Or on the flip side, this could even be saying that, they've decided to actually explore other options. And in the process, they're not finding necessarily the fulfillment that they're looking for either. And future energy on your side, we have the King of Wands. So this is actually the court card for Leo energy. But really, what I see here more than anything, what stands out to me is we see the two feminine energies in the past and present for you guys, and they're both looking away from the cards on this side. And then here in the future position, we have masculine energy now, which represents, as opposed to being receptive and letting things come to you, this would represent more, going after what you want, especially given that it's Leo energy, which is a very confident energy. And this could just be saying that now, especially given that this card is facing the cards on this side finally, this could just be saying that for whatever reason, maybe it's even that some of you were going through a bit of a depression, I do have to say, because what stands out to me here is this is Leo energy. So we think of Leo, summertime, and all of the, you know, you would think all those trees would have leaves and look very alive. Right here, they don't look that way. So this could just be saying that maybe you guys were just going through a bit of a depressive cycle, or, just not feeling too optimistic in general about love at the very least. But maybe now that's, in the future that'll be changing for you guys and you'll actually come toward them. And future energy on their side, we have the Ace of Pentacles. So usually with the ace energies, I say that they're usually something that's more in the idea stage, which is to say, they could be considering a serious commitment with you. But here it looks like it definitely revolves around a bit more action as well. So this could just be saying that, if you guys take action toward them in the future, then that would actually lead to you guys starting a stable connection with each other. And as for the bottom of the deck on your side, we have the Ace of Cups. So again, this could be one of those things where now you're a bit more open to love than you had been in the past for whatever reason. You guys do have Venus in your 12th house right now, and it's actually going to go retrograde in May. So maybe that's where the reevaluation might come from, where you might start to reconsider, okay, maybe I should give this thing a try. So that could be what's at play for some of you there. And then bottom of the deck on their side, we have the Nine of Wands. So at least a couple of cards here pointing to Sagittarius energy. So maybe some of you are dealing with a Sagittarius, possibly a Virgo. But yeah, this could just be saying that, this represents their guard being up. So maybe because, if they feel like they did put effort in towards you and maybe it wasn't being reciprocated, this could just say that they're a bit guarded now. Or this could also be saying that this is how they viewed you, which definitely does seem to be likely, at least in the past and present position. All right, and moving on to the Oracle cards. First, I'll see if we get anything from the Mystic Moon Oracle deck here. And for those of you who haven't seen this type of video from me before, I actually do pre-shuffle the deck before I start recording. And here I'm just looking for some jumpers. So first I'll be looking for any unspoken messages from you to them, and then from them to you. And if nothing comes up for either, then I'll just take that as a sign to keep it moving and we'll go to the next Oracle deck. So, like I said, first we're looking for unspoken messages from you to them. Okay, nothing coming up yet, but I'll give it a few more shuffles. All right, nothing there, so we'll see if we get any unspoken messages from them to you now. Almost have one there. Okay, nothing coming up here either, but I'll get a few more shuffles. All right, nothing there, so we'll move on to the Wisdom of the Oracle deck. And same situation here, I did pre-shuffle this deck before I started recording, but here I'm only looking for one card and then we'll wrap up. Okay, got one. All right, card you guys got is Go to Distance. There's the artwork, and the number is 47. Okay, it says endurance, strength, the long haul. The Oracle's message. To bring your dream to life, you must think long term and pay no attention to the fluctuations in the current of your experience. Joy and disappointment commingle with opportunities, so there is no need to fear the occasional obstacle. Life is not a sprint. This card is a reminder that you have endurance, strength, and fortitude to carry you all the way. Remain true to yourself. Your authenticity alone will keep you in alignment with the energy of miracles. What is yours will never be withheld from you. Remember that. So interesting there when it mentioned the part about no need to fear the occasional obstacle. That made me think of what I was saying in the beginning with the Three of Pentacles, where I felt like maybe this was just saying that you might have lacked faith in building something stable with this person in the past. So maybe that was what it was. Maybe you guys might have had an argument of some kind, for example, and maybe that just made you lose faith in the connection altogether, rather than realize that it's just part of the ebb and flow. All right, the relationship message says you either are in or are calling in a harmonious relationship that can stand the test of time. For better or worse, as you ride the ups and downs and even strain, break yourself, and are remade in new growth, you are being redeemed by the power of regeneration. Harmony does not mean there will never be a wrong note played, but that the relationship is marked by endurance and dedication to overall unity. A new song can be written, an instrument can be tuned, and the symphony of love will play on. Listen with your heart. Isn't it magnificent? So, an interesting message there as well. So, maybe this is one of those things where maybe you guys technically were together for most of this time, but it could have just been that maybe you guys are going through a bit of a rough patch. Like I said, for some of you, I pick up on maybe even some of you might have been feeling a bit depressed for a while, and maybe that was what was taken away from the connection. Maybe as far as you just didn't have the energy to really put into it. But if that's the case with that King of Staves energy in the future, it does look like you guys are going to have that fire lit under you again, and looks like you will be able to put more energy into the connection, and it looks like they'll be open to that as well when you do come back around. So hopefully that resonated with you guys. We'll wrap up there, and I'll see you all next month. All right, bye.